Welcome to Beating Cancer Daily. Beating stage 4 cancer for 30 years still takes my breath away every time I say it. I'm Saranne, founder of the ComedyCures Foundation, and I hope you'll join me for just a few minutes daily for the next 365 days so we may laugh, learn, maybe cry a little as we live our best days beating cancer daily together. I'm going to do something so differently today. So if you've been following Beating Cancer Daily, you know that it's usually me speaking with you for a short amount of time every day. But today I'm going to have a little extended episode, and I'm actually going to bring on a listener to tell you her experience. I met this woman in a very unusual way. I had finished teaching a class that went on for hours more than it ever should have. It's just the cancer patients had so many questions. After midnight, a woman popped into the waiting room, and I thought, wow, let me see if she's okay, or wow, maybe there's a reason that I'm supposed to know this person that just appeared in the waiting room after midnight when I wasn't even supposed to be on a Zoom call at that time. Supposed to be sleeping. Anyway, I listened to her story, and instead of retelling it to you, I really feel that you should hear her experience. And then when she's done telling you her miraculous story, I then want to pop back on and give you a visualization practice that I did every day in my cancer treatment and that I still do until today. I think both of these aspects complement each other, so I hope that you'll hang in there for both aspects of this episode. And now I want to introduce you to Leah as she talks about her very first experience with visualization and the incredible outcome that she experienced. Enjoy.
So when I got diagnosed, I actually started taking positive thinking classes because it was very hard for me to be positive with the situation. I had also little kids at home, and it was very difficult to be positive all the time. So when I took the positive thinking classes, the teacher told me she has guided imageries and that I should strongly do it. And I told her I was stage 3. I have very big tumors, and she told me do it every day, 3 times a day. So I started the guided imagery right when I was my first chemo, twice a day. And she said, have a goal. What is your goal? So the goal was to do 6 chemos and then surgery, and then hopefully not radiation. And in the guided imagery, I would first relax myself. The speaker in the imagery will guide you through relaxation techniques. And she would tell you this strong light of energy, of love, of happiness. This light goes through your body, and she goes through all the body parts. And for me specifically, I visualized that light going through my breast and dissolving the tumors. And she told me, visualize the tumors dissolving like an ice cube that's melting. Visualize that. And she told me also visualize how the cancer cells are just exiting your body. And I visualized it. I really, really worked hard. And my visualization over time became stronger and stronger. And I was able to literally see like a tumor shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And after my 6 chemos, I no longer even felt a lump. I couldn't even find it. But I took 2 months off, and I told my oncologist, I'm not doing the surgery right away. And I told him I need time. That's the time that I focused on myself. I just tried to focus on my mental health. And at the surgery, they pretty much found no cancer. And they told me you don't have to do radiation. I thank guided imagery changed it for me because I really did not want to do radiation. And having a goal in mind, and you envision this goal happening every single day, a few times a day, and you write it down, and you think about it, and you dwell on it, you almost create it with your thoughts. Our thoughts can really create our reality if we focus on it for enough time.
Now, just a few comments. I can't condone or criticize her for her decision to wait a few months and really work on herself between treatment. That is a very personal decision and one that she had to discuss with her medical team. I do understand why she felt she needed that extra time and why she took it. But as I said, that really has to be a deep discussion between you and your instinct and your medical team. I would never personally tell anyone to delay treatment. As I said, it's a very personal decision. But look how it turned out for her. I mean, her results were miraculous. And just listening to her, you can really believe that she felt that that was a very powerful tool in her healing. Now, again, I know nothing about her scans, her records, her medical situation, but as she reported it, it was quite fascinating. And we do know from the book Radical Remission that I helped Dr. Kelly Turner with, we hear of stories of radical remission all the time. So it's a fascinating case study. It's a fascinating experience. So as promised, now I want to take you through a visualization that I did through my whole cancer treatment and that I still do today. I just want to explain that there are two ways that I do this visualization. One is with golden flowing honey and light, and the other one is with cool blue soothing water. Today, I'm going to use the golden flowing honey and light. And at another time, I'll do the visualization with the cool blue running water. If you prefer that imagery, then every time I talk about honey, you can substitute water, but I will do a future episode taking us through the cool blue water. So today, let's start with honey. If you've never done this before, you want to make sure that you relax before and after. Please don't drive while you're listening to this. Please wait until you're stationary, and then don't drive immediately after you do it, because it really does put you into a relaxed state. And so I want to make sure that you're as careful as possible. Let's get started. I want you to picture this golden, soothing honey, this radiating, beautiful golden light of honey coming in through your head and then just circulating and cascading through all the parts of your brain, just healing it and comforting it and making your brain feel so warm and loved and full of light and healing. And then I want you to take that golden honey and let it run down through your eyes and behind your eyes and just create such a soothing, healing, golden light of honey. And then seep down into your ears and make your ears feel so warm and loved and full of honey-filled light. And then bring that honey down into your nose and to your cheeks and have that honey just feel so warm and lovely, cascading through to your mouth. And you get to taste this beautiful golden healing honey going through your gums and your mouth and your teeth, just cleaning out any toxins or discomfort or pain, going into your neck area, front and back, filling the area with so much light and love, and then trickling down your throat so that your throat feels just so healed and nurtured and loved. And then bringing this golden ray of honey and light down into your shoulders, taking away all the stress or all the pain that resides in that area if you have that. And then bringing that golden light down, just coming, cascading down through your arms, just healing and bringing so much soothing light down through your arms, all the way through your elbows, into your forearm, down into your wrists, into your hands, your knuckles, your nails, your palms, just bringing all this healing light, taking away any tension, any toxins out through your fingers. Now I want you to continue that golden light that was in your shoulders from that beautiful cascading honey down into your chest. And I want you to circulate that through the breast area, taking away any toxins, any pain, healing any surgeries that you have anywhere in your body, making your skin supple and smooth, healing any cuts or bruises, just bringing that honey down the front of your body at the same time, feeling that honey cascade down your back, through your vertebrae, down the sides of your back, so that if there's any muscle tension or any pain, you just feel all of that rush away. You want to just bring that honey and that healing light through the front and back of your torso, so that any of the organs that you have any issues with or that you feel are tired or overworking, you bring that honey and that beautiful golden light through each organ in your body. Visualize that that organ is becoming bathed and refreshed and restored by that healing honey and golden light. And that if you had any cancer or suspicion of cancer in any of those organs, your spleen, your kidneys, your liver, your gallbladder, your lungs, your heart, all of that is just being bathed in this beautiful healing golden honey. And you're going into all of your middle genital area. And if you've had any vaginal collapse or you're having any impotency issues, the golden honey and light and energy is coming into that area to revitalize and restore you to perfect health. If you're having any bladder issues or bladder infections or constipation, we're bringing that healing energy through your colon, through your stomach, down into the anal area, so that you can have proper bowel movements, so that you have no constipation. If you have diarrhea, that this healing light is helping you to have more bound bowel movements, but all easy. The honey, the light is healing all of that digestive tract. And then we're going to bring that into the hip joints, so that your hip joints work well and you have no pain and no cancer in any areas of your body. And we're going to bring that down the thighs, and we're going to energize and heal your thighs with that beautiful cascading honey and the beautiful golden light. A lot of people store anger and fatigue in their knee joints. We're going to make sure if you have any arthritis anywhere in your body, especially the knee joints, we heal that. And we're going to come down into your calves and your shins. And if you've bruised them recently, we're going to make sure that they heal and they feel loved and energized. We're going to go into those ankles that sometimes can be sore, And we're going to heal those through this cascading honey and beautiful healing light. And then we're going to go into those workhorses, those feet that hold you up and those feet that can sometimes cramp along with the calves. And we're going to bring all that healing light and honey into those calves and those ankles and those toes and the bottom of those feet, so that if they're feeling tired, they can feel restored and energized. And if you are getting cramps, the healing honey and light can refresh them and cease those cramps, so that you just have beautifully functioning feet. And if there are any toxins that honey picked up along the way, they're going to exit through your toes, and they're going to exit through your fingers, and they're going to exit through your pores, so that there is no longer any need for any toxins or any cancer in any part of your body, and that the healing honey and light is helping all of that go out through your bladder, throughout your bowel movements, throughout your toes, throughout your pores, throughout your fingers, and that you feel fully restored and healthy by this honey that has just cascaded and done its job through your whole body. Now, I want you to rest in this restored state, and only when you feel ready do I want you to open your eyes and get up very slowly. If you feel like getting up now, very, very slowly, and just sit or stay lying down in the grace of this healing process and in the peace and calm that has been created by the honey and the light in your body. You have an unbelievable capacity to heal through your mind, body, and spirit. And we only use about 3 or 4% of our brain. So just think about using your brain every day, once or twice a day, with this imagery of healing through this honey. If you prefer to use blue crystal clear healing water, you can use that in substitution, and we will do that another time. So I hope you have a honey-filled day of golden light healing energy, and I will see you tomorrow. I hope you guys know this, but Beating Cancer Daily is a listener and donor-supported podcast and community. So if you have some extra change, I'd love you to go to ComedyCures.org and make a donation today of whatever level is comfortable for you. And it will be tax deductible to the extent allowed by law, because ComedyCures is a nonprofit 501c3 organization founded from my chemo chair, April 1999, and we've been going strong ever since. So please consider making a donation today and help our community and this podcast thrive. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Guess what time it is? It's time for me to read the disclaimer. Beating Cancer Daily and the membership circle are not in lieu of medical advice or treatment. They are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your healthcare team to review your best strategy. Thanks for listening.